What's up, guys? As you can see, the weather is horrible. I mean, it's just a bunch of garbage out there. So I figured that I can't be bothered to do anything here. So let's go to Steve's place. Maybe we can do something there. He needed some help anyway, to unload or load or something like that. Plus I'm bored. Man, I visually checked it when I bought the car. Stop reminding me. Hola.
Hola.
Nice weather we're having.
Well, I don't know. I'll accept the snow instead of that, stupid rain. But it's still a mud pit everywhere.
So what's up, Steve?
Okay, so I'll be needing your help a little bit. We need to shuffle that log pile over there. It's just uncomfortable to do it alone. And yeah. This is sinking into the ground, and pretty much, it's just the lower ones are pretty much done for. They're just now pretty much firewood or just rotten.
Are you setting up a greenhouse?
That's my greenhouse, but it works fine. The only problem I have is those roof tiles won't stay on.
Oh.
Here's the spruce trees, there's the oak ones, because these guys will be going into a forest or just going to put them somewhere where they're going to live a new life.
You planted them yourself?
Yeah,
or?
I planted them myself, so these are yearlings.
Goodos.
Yeah. Here, so these three piles.
Cancer panels.
Yeah, cancer panels, exactly. So we need to shuffle these ones into the trailer, then take them to another location and then put, these, I don't know what they called, like small little bits in between so air flows through. And then they should be fine. The ones that are, mold infested, they'll be going pretty much. We're just going to leave them here, and I'm going to cut them later. So it's pretty much just take your gloves, and I think we should be fine. Take another one, and just
make love. You want them all?
All.
Yeah.
Here, take these.
Okay. Hand chop this.
Okay, let's see if this one is any good. This one is fine. Eventually. Yeah, it's not the same spruce trees from the same forest here. Rotten. Mold infested. No bueno anymore.
Firewood.
Firewood for a stove, so.
Antique.
Antique, yes. Have to float the carburetor and this guy. And also put gear plugs, I guess, on the outside. Almost.
Burns like a kitten. guys thought the Kirves tires were bad. No, we have many more years on those.
Great
4 years these things have been sitting here. They were originally on wooden blocks, but those rot away. Everything else is...
The pile is just completely crap now.
Happy holidays. You know, the guy has a lot of wood everywhere, that's for sure. Should start building sheds pronto. Look at that. That's actually quite nice. Snow. Cute little log house, right? Too bad its bottom logs are kind of rotting away. And with time, the boulders which the building is placed on, they kind of sag downwards, and eventually the logs just come into contact with mud, and from there natural process takes place. I guess they didn't really think this through when they built the building, or they did not think it's gonna last this long. Maybe they only built it for like temporarily, I guess. But actually these buildings do last very long, hundreds of years even, as long as the logs don't rot out. I guess Stevie's a steel guy. Cool little steering setup. Got the wheel, and we have the elbow number 1, elbow number 2, 3, 4, 5. So many elbows everywhere.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Really fine.
Gonna be back here next week.
I think it's better than nothing. We saved what we can then, but we can't save that I'm going to cut for
Heating.
wood. Yeah. I mean it's actually leaning towards the wall, but everything else is pretty fine. I don't know, like there's like some unevenness there, but it will just sink in. And like you said, park the crawler here, it won't go anywhere.
No, there's an idea.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Everything's finished.
Thanks for the help, man.
Ow.
Ow.
Trauma.
Wait.
Okay, well.
I mean, thanks for the help, and see you when you start doing that epic project of yours.
Which one?
The construction one you told me.
Oh, yeah. A bit of time to that still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, okay, pretty good. I'm going to do the cleanup and see you around then.
See you around.
Yeah.
Whew. Cold. Now that was the highlight of my week. Because we have to go back to the boring land. Do a bunch of nonsense there now. You know what? I think we have a couple of presents from you guys. So let's go open up those boxes and then we'll figure out what we need to do next. Yeah, I've been saving up some of these packages for a bit now. Some of them arrived yesterday. Some have been here for weeks now. So we got a package from this is from Caroline from Great Britain. We got another one from I'm sorry if I'm gonna mispronounce the word, but I mean the name, but it's Asbjørn from Norway. And the third package, holy hell, this is even a harder name. Svana. Yeah, we got a little Christmas present from Steve as well. So that dude is always great. And oh, what's this? Oh, this is a big package. This is from Boland. Bartos from Boland sent us that thing. You know, guys, this is amazing, you know. sending me useful items. And it takes a lot of effort to first even think about it. And then the next level is actually packaging the thing. Going to the post office, sending it. Then you're praying every night that the cargo ship doesn't sink. Or maybe the last part is just me. But what I'm trying to say here is that I'm really grateful for people who do this. Because I would be so lame, even if I had like a massive idol, like Taylor. I mean, what? Then I wouldn't send anything to her. I don't know. I'm just that lame. So yeah, I'm very grateful for everything you guys do for me. We wouldn't be here, you and me, just now. We would not be here if it was not for you guys. Right? But now we got a pretty big box that I got myself as well, but we're gonna deal with that a bit later. That requires some assembly. But now let's start off from not the tape. Let's do Steve first. Let's see what the guy sent me. He sent me like a little Christmas present, I guess. And look at that. I guess it's like a license plate. He had this made by one of his Patreons or collaborators or whatever you want to call them. No, it's obvious. We need to put this on the giveaways, right? The question is though, which one? Huh. I mean, for me, it's obvious. I'm gonna put it on my baby. My baby. Where to put it though? A piece of art. Woo. Stupid ass winter. Looks like the guy sent us a couple of t-shirts as well. And Steve had them made for his channel, I guess. And let's see, that's his logo. Channel logo. If you guys don't know Steve's channel, then I'm gonna try to remember to put his link down in the description somewhere. If I do forget, like I always do, then do remind me in the comment section. And he also had like a Girovets t-shirt made, which by the way, I think it looks a lot better than what I made. Like that. I think it looks pretty good. Sadly, the guy is not selling merch at the moment, but I'm pretty sure people would love to buy that as well, because that's actually a pretty decent shirt. And sadly, I can't wear any of this at the moment. Well, I can, but nobody would see it. Just have to wait till the summertime to suddenly appear out of nowhere. Let's do this next. Oh, we got a note. Yeah, I love those. I love notes. Oh, it's too far. Well, let me move it closer. See the bird pump over there? We got an electric pump. Oh my! And chocolate. mean, I'm already too fat. What are you guys trying to kill me? Oh, you got a t-shirt as well. What does this say? Shut up, you over there. Nobody asked you. Destroyer of Soviet shares. What are you talking about, bro? I'm trying to keep them alive as much as possible. Haven't you seen how I try to fix them up with my massive screw collection? What? No, I think we need to put this on a table somewhere and then pour it inside epoxy. That way it will be preserved forever. But there's an idea, right? Mida sa plõksid seal, noh? Kuidas see töötab? DC, that's what you get from a battery, right? Stupid wires. And everything, I always say, everything should be Wi-Fi, even the fuel lines. The first person who comes up with that is an instant billionaire, right? I mean, Wi-Fi fuel lines. What the hell? That would be so good. It feels like one of those shave your beard apparatus, right? But I guess that's the intake and that's the exit. So you put like a hose there, submerge the pump in fuel, and then you can pump fuel out of that canister. Or maybe it's the other way around, but I think this kind of makes more sense. I mean, I think we can try that. I mean, I think it's pretty full at the moment, but should be able to make our test. Oh, look at that. Works pretty good, right? Yeah. The only sucky thing is that this solution is gonna rob me of my spill master. Spill master title. I mean, I'm not gonna make any spills anymore. That's the sucky part. That was not part of the plan, by the way. I think this pump would be very useful in some type of a project where this would be installed in a fuel tank permanently. And it would be hooked up to the battery also permanently. Right now though, I can't think of any project that would be the case. But no, if I need it for a project one day, then that's the thing, definitely. What do you guys think? Do you have any ideas? Let me know. Let's do the chain box next. I can already smell some candy in there. Ooh. Diesel. Looks like another Pants t-shirt. Mr. Pants. Ooh, what is this? That's generally not cut. What? I don't understand that reference. Did I have so many t-shirts by now that I should just start donating them away? What do you guys think? Looks like there's a note as well, but more importantly we got some waffle candy. Just gonna put that there. I'm gonna eat it all later. Oh, we got a Mr. Pants hat as well. I think my head is a bit too big. Courtesy of that chocolate. And this is what happens if you guys send me chocolate. What's up? Me. Didn't we just discuss that? A lot of nice buildings. Let's see the note. Hello, Mr. Pants. I hope you didn't open the box with a chainsaw. Wait a minute, that was an option. Me. Lost the opportunity. We'll do that later. About a year ago, the plan was to take the package with me on vacation, and when I was driving by, I would just toss it onto the driveway. Oh yeah, I remember someone said something about that, but in the end, I'm going to do it like a normal person. Normal person, guys? What? If you're watching my videos, then you are not normal. Nothing makes sense here, but normal person, and send it by mail, and I will go on the road trip alone. Oh, that's sad. I'm gonna hold your hand next time, but you have to understand that you're gonna get some diesel on you. I'm gonna stop interrupting. If you're curious, I left YouTube card inside, which should lead you to a video from Estonia around. So I guess that's some type of trip video. Oh, the sweets are for the kids. What? I thought they were for me. Luckily the kids don't watch my videos, so. What? Sweets. But anyway, let's do a little twist and open the beep box first. I mean next. What a mess. Just gonna clean that up later. What nonsense is this? There's another box inside the box. What? Super Timber Sister won't find it, otherwise the little trees will be gone. Wait a minute. Is this what I think it is? Cardboard? I always wanted cardboard. Look at that. So good. Guys, I think I opened the Pandora's box. Holy shit. Opening a chainsaw box with a chainsaw. I think that's some universe-ending type of action. Now I understand what you meant by Super Sister, a Super Timber Sister. So we got a really cute little Echo, look at that. You guys know that I'm an Echo fan. I like all the Echo sauce. I mean, I've only had Echo sauce and... well, okay, I have that thing as well. But this is much better. What is this thing back here? Oh, this is the carburetor. I was like, what? Is this a battery version as well? I don't have any chain bar oil at the moment. Just gonna put some gear oil in it instead. Should work as well. This thing is so tiny. It's actually pretty cool. To be honest, I always wanted to have something like this. And this is like a perfect tool if you're on a ladder somewhere and you want to cut some branches or something like that. You need to hold on for your life with one hand, and you could do the cutting business with the other hand, right? I guess it doesn't have a choke on it. Fuel. Oh, there we go. Choke over there. Hans Bands has a new box opener. What the hell? Dude, that's actually pretty cool. I wonder how much this thing costs. Probably very expensive little thing. Don't let the size fool you. These smaller saws are actually quite expensive. Maybe we can see like a model number, figure that out. Oh! Kuradi pime munn raisk. Just same thing. What the fuck? Mine putsi, kuradi loobuna. Look at that, guys. 500 euros. Dude, are you insane? That's too much. I feel kind of sad. Wrong. Sad is the wrong word. It's just too much. I don't have proper words at the moment. I guess thank you would be the thing to say. Right. Thank you, Bartek. I mean. However, you did not include any candy in the box. So there's like a negative point over there. I think we have only one more box, but I'm gonna clean everything up quickly. We should probably not do that. I mean, this box seems pretty tight. Plus, it was kind of squashed when I was taking it out of from the post office box. Hopefully nothing is broken in it. I feel like someone just kind of pushed it in with a forklift. I mean, look at that. Clearly it doesn't fit, but it's still put in there. Where's my delicate knife? Yes, now we're talking. We got a lot of sweets. It's good as well because I'm kinda hungry. Nah, I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm gonna give them to the kids later. What is this? Oh, it's one of those things. Yeah, I remember. I actually have used these before. If you guys don't know what this is, then you can measure some thickness with it, and it's very precise. But it looks like it starts off from 25 something. It doesn't go all the way. I'm not sure, is that for a special purpose? 25 to 250. Yeah. 25 to 50 something millimeters. Made in Japan, much like the Echo chainsaw. I remember that we used these at our workplaces. I actually needed to use this every day when we were measuring the thickness of veneer, or I mean, sorry, plywood. So they would press these plywood panels, and then we would need to go and measure the thickness of the plywood sheets. And I did this every day because I was the foreman. Shift supervisor would be the proper job description, I guess. And I had something similar. It was slightly bigger, I think. But it was basically the same thing, and I needed to do this every day to measure the plywood thickness to make sure that that's correct. So I kind of know what this is, but I've never seen a one which starts at 25. All the ones we had, they all started at 0. So maybe this is for some type of a special thing. Actually, I've never seen this before. Perhaps some of you guys know about that. Yeah. A hat with a LED. Winter hat, just before winter hits. That's genius. What is this? What? This kind of makes more sense. I think this is broken. Or maybe the battery is empty. It's supposed to be like that, I'm assuming. And that's why you send always like 2 or 3 items which are made in China. One might be broken. I think the battery is empty though. And you can change that out. But I have no idea where I could even use this. There's 3 batteries there. Wait, what? What did I do now? I don't know how, but it fixed itself. Look at that. What else did Caroline send us? Wait, what? Phone cover? 2 of them? Yeah, we're gonna get back to that a bit later. I actually have like a story about this guy. Very confusing. We'll do that later. Safety goggles. Yeah, I always need those. Look at that, guys. I got a new digital caliper. The one I had stopped working for no reason. It just broke out of the blue. I did have another one as well. But this one also quit on me. Putting the batteries in it and everything. This one doesn't power on at all. And this is the only thing that hasn't broken on me. But Now I have spare. What's good to have them, I guess. Looks like we got a note as well. Oh, so it's not just Caroline, it's Trevor as well. Team effort, guys. Team effort put that box together. Dear Andreis. Check it out. I officially have a new name. But now I'm gonna try to just kind of read it for you guys. If I'm able. Myself, Trevor, and my wife Caroline watch you every week. Without a doubt, we love watching what you do and we love how you do it. In the package is some things for you and some things for the young ones. I'm guessing this is for the kids. Maybe this as well. Please can you give the young ones the treats that we have sent them. Please can you send some stickers for me, and can my wife have a picture of you and can you sign it as well. Thank you, all the best from Trevor and Caroline. I mean, how cute is that? I'm gonna try to arrange the sticker and I'm gonna try to get like a picture of me from preschool and sign it, because I don't really have any pictures of myself, sadly. Maybe they're treats. But guys, about the phone case, actually. There's a bit of a situation there. So this is the phone case I had recently, but this kind of broke in half. Plus it was really weird using this while this thing was just kind of hovering like that. So I remember that I had an old phone case as well before I bought this one. And this one was in a lot better state. Well, kind of. At least it wasn't in half, you know. Plus that kind of worked. So I'm just gonna use this instead. But the only issue with this was that, you know, on this the plastic part was okay. However, on this one it was not. So I just kind of taped it to keep it from falling out. You know, if the tape is not there, then you have like a like that. It's not supposed to work like that, right? Or maybe this is some type of a fancy feature. Ooh. I know. So I did order a new phone case from eBay. I couldn't find anything in the local shops, mostly because this phone is very old. So I had to order it from the wonderful UK. Apparently that was the only place they still had them. That hasn't arrived yet though, so there is something about the phone though, which kind of makes this little adventure worthless, sadly. But maybe not. This thing has even like a secret compartment. Man. The old legend gets a new spot. I mean, a new home. Clearly deserves it. About the thing though. You know, I've had this phone ever since 2018 when it came out. This is the LG C7 Think Q. So this is like a flagship phone from LG back in the day. And I've had it for so long that I've kind of grown attached to it, you know. Now, I had it for 8 years, guys, and I've never managed to crack up the screen on it. There's glass on both sides, and I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, you can nicely see the cracks there. The cracks kind of go that way and also this way. I mean, the screen still works perfectly fine, but You know, like I said, I've had it for 8 years, and I got those cracks last week. So I managed to keep it crack free for so long time, and I've had it for so long time as well that I kind of got grown attached to it. And the moment it fell and I noticed those cracks, it just kind of broke me, you know. I almost cried, literally, bro. I don't know if that's normal, if you grow attached to a piece of glass or plastic, but it was just a very sad moment, honestly. Now I was kind of debating whether I should get like a new phone or just kind of keep using it, because you know the screen works fine. There's no glitches or anything, so I thought I'm gonna keep using it. But the next day, while I was calling Supermom, she couldn't hear anything I was saying. I could hear her nicely, but she couldn't hear me. So I kind of got like a weird suspicion that maybe it has something to do with the cracks or the drop. Oh, by the way, the drop as well. I had this pocket thing on my welding thing, and I put the thing inside the pocket, but there was a hole under the pocket. So the moment I put it inside the pocket, it just kind of fell through the hole against the concrete. So that's how that went down. Kind of sucky, honestly. But about the microphone issues, yeah, I was kind of suspicious that maybe it has something to do with the fall. So I called Super Sister as well, and the same symptoms. She could not hear anything I was saying, but I could hear her. So at that point I knew, okay, I need a new phone. I can't use mine if it doesn't work, right? I mean the microphone. So I ordered myself a new phone. I wanted to get the LG, because I was really happy how this thing has performed. I mean, 7.5 freaking years. That's pretty long for a smartphone, right? And it still keeps going. I mean, I could still keep using it without that microphone glitch. But you know, sadly, I couldn't get the LG because apparently, back in 2021, they exited the smartphone market due to competition. It was not profitable for them to continue. So this was 2018, then they made another G8 next year, and the last phone they released was 2021, some Vivo or some crap like that. Sadly, they did not continue. So I couldn't get an LG, and obviously the only choice was to go with Samsung, right? I don't know. I guess everyone has them. Now I know you could say that, why won't you get an iPhone? No. Bro, are you on crack? Now I've had an iPhone, I've used it before. I can't even find the freaking calculator app on that thing. How am I supposed to do all my complex mathematical calculations if I can't find the app even? So the iPhone is not gonna work for me at all. I have to go with Android, and that seemed like the most option I have. But guys, the LG, the guy fixed itself. I mean the microphone, it fixed itself for no reason. Now all the time things break for no reason, right? But it's very rare if something fixes itself for no reason. The stupid microphone just kind of started to work the next day. I don't know what happened. I did not even do a restart on the device. It just started to work. So I ordered up this thing, and the next day this thing fixed itself somehow. And now I don't know what to do, because I really would prefer to use this phone instead. Again, I'm very attached to it, honestly. But then again, I have a brand new phone. So I guess I'm at a dilemma. Either go with a 7.5-year-old crap or something new. I mean, the choice is obvious, right? It's right over there. Don't make me break him out my chainsaw, man. Look at that. Very fancy. I wonder if it even turns on. It says it's 50%. It should fire up. There you go. What crap is this? Ah, it's the welcome screen. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, United States, of course. What else is there? Okay, I'm not gonna set the thing up right now, because I think I'm gonna keep using my old phone, and I'm gonna explore the option of having it repaired, because this is my baby. This is like the Kirovets, right? I don't want to dust it out just yet. There are a couple of features on this phone which are, in my opinion, even better than this newer Samsung thing. Now, for example, I really like that the fingerprint scanner is right over there, so I could just kind of hold it like that and it will unlock. And on this one, I think the fingerprint scanner is on the screen. Like there is nothing on the back. And one thing is really interesting. Although this is almost like 8 years older than that, I think both are flagship models, but I'm not sure if this is the flagship. I mean, the model numbers these days are just so confusing. They just add a bunch of numbers behind the Galaxy, and which one is the flagship, which one is not, it's just very confusing. I'm pretty sure the SC stands for something like, I mean FE, yeah. That probably is not a flagship model, that's some toned down piece of banana. But this should still be a lot better, right? Yeah, it's more powerful, it's faster, all sorts of stuff. But there is one thing which is actually better on this phone compared to that one. Can you guys guess what it is? It has something to do with the screen. Now, although that's a smaller screen, I think that's 6.7 inches, that's 6.1. Maybe wrong on that, but no, you can visibly see that it's smaller, right? Yeah, but the resolution is higher on that one compared to that one. So that's 1080p, but that's 1440p. Yeah, the pixel density is higher as well, like 560 versus 300 something. So that's actually pretty impressive. Apparently, it was a thing back in the day. They made the flagship phones they made with that resolution, but these days everything is made out of 1080p, and that's probably has something to do with human eye, which can't really tell the difference at all. Yeah, the pixel density is so crazy on that thing that you can't really tell the difference between the two. So it uses more power because of that, but you can't visually tell the difference. So is it better? Probably not, but it's just like a bigger number to brag about, I guess. So yeah. Now, if we're kind of talking phones here, honestly, I did bring up a couple of my old phones as well. Now, something I had before that was a G3. This is another LG phone. And this one is actually in a visually pretty good state, right? But sadly, it's a brick. This one doesn't work anymore. So, if I remember correctly, it just kind of started glitching out. It would freeze. Oh, there was something wrong with the display. There was like lines on it. And I took the motherboard out of the phone and I put it in the oven and to do the cooking trick on the PCB. And it actually fixed the problem, but it only fixed it for like a couple of weeks. The problem came back, then I thought, hey, I'm gonna do the trick again. Did the same procedure, oven, motherboard. But after that, it didn't boot up at all. So after that, it just something broke on it. I tried it several more times, but nothing worked. So this sadly broke for no reason. But in the phone before that was HTC Sensation. And this was when HTC was a thing. When Android first came out. This is when I got it, and holy hell, what a phone this was. It did absolutely everything. Now, if you guys don't know, then HTC was actually a pretty big thing first when Android came out, but they're no longer a thing anymore. They kind of went belly up. I guess after losing a lawsuit against Apple and Microsoft, you only have one option left, and that's bankruptcy, right? So they just kind of went to hell. There is no more HTC, I think. But the phone still works, I'm pretty sure of that. At least I don't remember having any problems with it. Or maybe it has something to do with battery. I mean, I haven't used it for like 10 years. We got something over there. Ooh! Still works. Quality brilliant. My ass. I guess. Look at that. Woo! They even featured this as like, look, our phone can do that. I remember it was like a video. So many apps. Hey, look, YouTube. Gallery. Ooh. Super Dad, guys. What the hell? With one of the little devils. I had no idea we had this picture. Wi-Fi password. Don't tell anyone, okay? Hardware. But anyway, guys. I'm gonna put the candy in the box. And I'm gonna take the candy to the kids now. Let's make their day. Maybe I'm just gonna grab like a little sweet thing for myself.
Tädi see paki meile. Nässukummid! Mida? Vili! Ei, igale ühele üks pakki. Seda ka. Ei, oota! Oota! Edi! Vili! Oota, need ütleme. Ei, jagame ära!
Jagate ära, sest kõik on erinevad.
Ja need ka võtame veel. Vili, tule vaata, me saime kummi. Kus me need paneme? Me teeme järjekorra siia. Joo, Meribel ja Maril. Ei, tähendab Maril, Meribel ja mina. Enne oli Marilin.
Ei, mitte nii, vaid sa paned 3 hunnikut teed. 3 hunnikut tehke. Tehke 3 hunnikut.
And thanks again for all the cool stuff you guys send me. I mean, I personally think I don't deserve any of it. But I guess I'm doing something right. Right? I don't know. But anyway, let's deal with the big box. So there's the thing. You guys remember during my last concrete projects of last year, yeah, this was last year, 2025, we did manage to break the new lottery machine. Basically, I bought a new mixer during the summertime. I did 2.5 projects with that thing and it broke. You know, the little drive gear, which was driving the bigger gear, that thing just disappeared. The tooth on that gear just kind of wore down to nothing after 2 projects. I ended up fixing that by welding new teeth on the gear, and I welded that out of hard-facing electron rods. Hopefully it will hold up a bit longer now. Now at least it's made out of some proper steel over there. I'm kind of curious to see how long it will last though. But you know, considering it only lasted for 2.5 projects, I did decide to contact the company up who sold me that piece of crap. And they did send me a new gear. The gear is right over here. And it feels like it's made out of cast iron, but that's not true. Maybe we can do like a little grinding test so you guys can see the sparks. I mean, this thing needs to be like tough, right? Considering the environment. It has a very abrasive environment. Very minimal spark. Kind of leaning towards cast iron, but how was I able to weld it then? Clearly it's not mild steel, it's something else. I'm kind of thinking cast, but kind of that makes no sense. I don't know. Maybe this is some hard material. What do you guys think? But yeah, this part they sent me for free, so I could replace it out, but I ended up rebuilding that one, so this is like a spare now. And they also made me another deal as well. To get the biggest mixer the Shepherd family has. This is the 180 liter model, this is the biggest one they have, I believe. And the one which I have was 160 liters, and I already considered that pretty big. So this is even bigger. And the deal was that they're gonna offer this to me 50% off. So I kind of thought it over for a couple of days. First I said no, but later I changed my mind. I figured, whatever, get like a 500 euro mixer for 250. Seems like a pretty decent deal. Although if this is gonna last only for 2.5 projects as well, then it's not that great of a deal. Now I don't definitely need this right now, but I guess I could use it like a backup. If something happened to the other guy and the other guy, then I could kind of rely on this, I guess. But now I want to put it together, I want to get it out of the workshop. It's been sitting inside a box for a while now, it's kind of in the way. So let's put this guy together quickly. And then we can go do something else. Little birdie told me that we need to lift something with the Volvo. Oh boy, hopefully this is not gonna take me an entire day as well. Luckily I have to go to the movies in about 3 hours, so I don't have an entire day. We got built as well. Look at that. What the hell? What's this for? Oh, this is the seal. I thought it was the belt. The one thing to kind of point out, I think the motors of these things are underpowered. Now this is an 800 watt motor, and the other one has like a 600, I believe, or 550. And you know, when I mix the mixer up nicely, try to make like a solid mix, not like a soup, then the motor won't be able to actually spin it up very well. You can kind of hear that the motor is struggling, it's slowing down, eventually it's gonna overheat. Now this is not the issue with the other mixer, the Optimix. On that one, the motor is able to spin it, no problem. Maybe it's just to deal with the Shepa units. I think the motors are underpowered. Just to kind of point that out. Now to put this thing together, it's very simple. It's actually very simple. It's just you take the manual and assemble. Actually, I kind of like how the bolts and nuts and stuff are labeled. Just gonna follow that order. D, A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G, H. ABCs. Do you know your ABCs? I mean, I only know the first 8. This is actually going much faster than last time. Might even make it to the movies. Here we go. Like a hammer. Of course, nothing matches. It was like, dude, this thing should be finished already. What's missing? No. Oh, the engine is missing. So I guess that's good. Looks pretty big, doesn't it? I think once you fill that thing up, it's just gonna cave in. I don't know. I don't even know when I'm gonna first use it. Probably not before the other two fail. So technically, never. But you know, it's good to have a backup, I guess, right? I didn't notice one thing. The gear on this one. I can't actually I can't see it very well, but it doesn't look quite the one we got as a spare. And this one has this rough texture to it. It's smooth on this side, but on this side it's rough. But this one, it's either the paint or it's definitely smooth on both sides, but it may just be the paint as well. And maybe this is the good stuff, and that's the crappy stuff over there. What do you think, guys? But anyway, I'm gonna go watch some alien movies now. But for you, we're gonna go do something else. Oh, free drill bit. You guys remember that one? Now if you don't, then consider yourself the lucky ones. What a mess that was. I mean, basically it was like Kirovets giving birth to some type of dead on arrival offspring. Now if you missed that by some weird chance, then here's the clip. Man, such a oily miscarriage, am I right? But you know, right now I'm gonna try to attempt to get this guy out of here. Currently it's sitting not on my property, it's my solar panel stewed property, and it's been sitting here for I don't know, like good 2 months now. The guy hasn't said anything, but yeah, I think he doesn't like that it's here, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna put it somewhere, I don't know, somewhere over there. I don't think I'm gonna need this at least after winter time. Then we can revisit the situation, right? Gotta fix that cylinder up or replace it with something. But yeah, I'm gonna go try to fire up the Volvo. That guy will definitely lift it out of here, no problem. Well, actually, I wanted to do this last time I was in this mess, but you know, all the roads were just kind of pure ice, so I didn't want to risk it. You know, the loader wheels are just useless on mud or ice. Right now, the roads are very solid. There's no ice whatsoever. It's just pure dirt road, basically. So I shouldn't have any traction problems at the moment. So let's go try to fire up the Volvo. It's kind of cold, but not that bad. Crispy. Vittu, siit ei näe midagi läbi isegi. mida perset? This stupid mass switch has been acting up on me. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Oh, there you go. Whoopsie daisy. Whoops. Put this here. Need to definitely install some heaters on this guy. But it's already popping, so I think it's gonna go. However, right now it's like -8, I think. So it's not the burst. That thing cough up its morning clock. That doesn't work. Why is it when gold arrives everything breaks? forward in order for it to release. I don't know, bro. I tried that like 10,000. What? Why is this inside? I mean outside. I'm confused. Or maybe it's double acting. Oh, it's single acting. Okay, so it's single acting. Oh, piss off, man.
Did it go inside? I don't know, I'm pressing all the buttons, nothing's doing anything.
See on ikka sees. No mida perset? Mis kuradi asendis see pask välja käib? Maybe this side goes in, but the other side does not. Little guide over here tells us that we need to push it that way, but I'm not really sure about this button. It has like 3 positions. Looks like one is nothing because hydraulics don't like lock up immediately. The center one though does function, and it moves the lines over there, and third one also functions and seems to do the same thing. So I think it doesn't matter which one I choose. Everything should work except the first one. But the right thing doesn't want to go out. I mean in. What? The shit is going on, man? I don't understand. Whatever. What a view, guys! Look at that. We're only missing a cup of coffee and a bunch of cookies. Right? That distance actually weighs more than I thought. Makes the Volvo bounce. How much is it? 1.4 tons only. Man, that's nothing. This guy should be able to lift at least 6, I think. Oh, this thing is really awesome. A lot more useful than the Kirves loader, right? Buying that thing for freaking $5,000 is the best thing I've ever done. Absolutely worth every penny, right? And although the guy has like 30,000 plus hours on it, I mean, I think it's gonna serve me forever. It's just so much better than the Soviet era equipment. Now I do have a loader for that thing, and I'm planning to install it, but And this is so much more, what's the word? I don't know, user friendly, maybe that one. You can do precision work with this guy. Not the case with those two though. No precision there, definitely. That's just a whole lot of mess. But these two have something which the Volvo will never be able to counter, and that's the engine sound. V8 with a giant turbo on it, absolutely amazing. And that's a naturally aspirated V12. So I think the engine is actually the coolest thing about the Giravetsas, honestly. Everything else is just pretty much garbage, but yeah. Oh, by the way, if you did not know, then this is the loader frame which I'm planning to install one of the Giravetsas. What do you think, guys? Which one weighs more? This? Or this? Now, clearly that weighs more, but this is a lot more efficient. So that's basically like overbuilt nonsense, while this will get the job done. But anyway, let's go see what else nonsense needs to be done. Huh. Delivery boy. Hello, daddy boy.
Hello. Yes, you lost something?
Yeah, I was just about to go get it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
What?
Yes.
What? Money? Oh, tahad kalli ka või? And the guy told me that they were handing out candy at the old school building. That's where they came from. Why did nobody tell me, man? I wanted some candy. I mean, clearly. This face is less than 12 years old, right? I'm still young. And I want some candy. Okay guys, so they have like a quick little project for you. You know, just before kids were driving down the hill with their sleds and stuff, and it kind of clicked to me. It would be pretty cool if they had like a ice pathway down the hill, right? And actually that's something that I've always wanted to make, but I've never made it before. I suppose I never had any time, but right now weather is perfect, plus it's gonna remain cold for at least an entire week, and you know, a block of ice probably won't melt away in just a couple of days anyway. So let's try to build that little ice road for the little devils. I do have many different options to choose from, you know, regarding local, but I think this is the best option for it at the moment. The hill is not very steep, so they're not gonna get like too fast a speed, and it's gonna level out down there anyway. So let's make it here. I'm gonna scrape some of the snow off, then try to spray it down with water. And we should get like minus 17 degrees Celsius during the night. So that's definitely gonna help freeze everything up. I think that's pretty good. Even if we get like extra snow on top of the ice, that's not gonna be a problem. It's gonna come off pretty easily. Plus, I'm kind of hoping for extra snow to build up the sides, you know. I was thinking, and once this thing is finished, you go grab one of those giant Giravets tires on the next property, put all the devils inside the tire, and yeah, and Spence will go to jail. I'm gonna try to find like a hose that's not frozen. That's gonna be a challenge. Somehow that's not frozen. Might need more though. Oh man. That thing is frozen. That tastes funny, but this hose is empty and it's long enough, so I can use this. But don't want this part though. I need something to spray the water out in droplets. I have to keep the water flow continuous, because there's a very good chance that the water will freeze if I stop it even for a second. And currently it's about -10 outside, so not the worst, but not the best as well. Let's just part come off. That's how it comes off. Oh man, this thing is like a freaking spring. Oh look, a spring. I'm gonna use this thing. It's actually the only thing I have right now which will do that spray part. Hopefully it's not gonna freeze up. Man, I think this is the stupidest idea ever. Oh, mis asi see veel oli? Mine perse, nüüd murdus see pooleks. Joppa, no pohh. My only source of water, and I broke the pipe in half. How stupid can you get? Maybe the icy water is gonna seal the crack. If not, then I have to just cut this thing shorter. This is a very bad pipe. Or actually that's a hose, yeah. it work? I can hear some water flowing somewhere, but the pump is making such weird sounds. I think it's gonna explode. Oh, it's coming. Something's coming. Or something's leaking. What? Oh, look at that. Yo, let's build the ice road. Man, give me more water. Dude, this is gonna take forever. I can't shut the pump off. That thing is gonna either make it or break it. What the shit, mis siin toimub, ma ei saa aru. No ei keera kinni raisk. See vist ei sobi siia. Whatever, we have pretty decent flow there. Okay. So this is gonna take some time. Yeah, I think so. I think I need to do this in several layers actually. Just gonna let one layer cure up, maybe like an hour, and come back here. I have to take the hose inside though. I'm thinking workshop maybe, yeah. The neighbor asked me what the crap am I doing. I was like, yeah, I'm just watering my potatoes over here. I have a winter seed. Okay, I think I'm not gonna go any further. I figured maybe like some good braking room as well would be a good idea. So at the moment the ice wall should stop somewhere there, and that should be the braking part. And I think I'm gonna take a little pause right now. Yeah, basically can't really feel my fingers at the moment, plus the glove is completely frozen. Honestly, maybe we should have used the Bobcat's roller thing, the thing that I built. Maybe that would have been a really good option to dampen the snow down, make it flat, and then pour the water on top. I think it doesn't matter anymore at this point, but could have done a bit better prep work, I guess. But yeah, I guess proper prep work would be make sure the ground is flat as possible, then spray the water down, maybe remove the snow, but maybe not. I'm not really sure about that. As you guys know, I don't really research anything, I just kind of get to work. Now here it's already getting pretty solid, I can stand on it, but dude, I think I need a lot more water. Whatever. And I bet that's gonna hold. This is my favorite tool during the winter time. By far. Holy hell, that feels good. You know what? I think this is gonna be pretty cool once we add enough layers. Actually, every year I've kind of thought about this idea. Would be really cool to make something like this. Because now when I was a little third, I always used to go to the local mountain where there were a bunch of kids, and there was this ice road down the mountain. It was always fun to ride down it. Now we used all sorts of things, like car tires, car doors, stuff like that. You know, East European stuff. That's how East European kids have fun these days. It's very normal. Very interesting. Yeah, hopefully all of this will be worth it by the end of the day. I think it's gonna be fun. At least they're gonna get more speed with the sleds, definitely, than in snow. That's always been kind of lame. Pretty cool little gadget, honestly. If you guys are curious, then I have 122 hours on this thing now. I've had it for 2 seasons and 122 hours during that time. Best thing I ever bought. Well, almost. Obviously the best thing I ever bought is the Bobcat. No lie. The second best thing is the Giroids. No lie. But you know, jokes aside, absolutely love it. Perfect for this workshop. Now while I was doing the firewood line build, then I was basically in the workshop every day, and this thing was running every day. And I think it took me about a week, maybe a bit more, for the fuel to go from 5 to 2. So it doesn't really use a lot of fuel overall. It kind of depends what you set the temperature at. Now for me personally, about 8 would be perfect. 6 would be also manageable, but kind of cold. And over, I don't know, 10 would be too much, especially in this type of clothing. So if you've been thinking about maybe getting this for your workshop, totally recommend. And one negative thing about this guy is that it's a bit pricey. I paid 1,700 bucks for it, but no, so far I'm very happy. Now hopefully it doesn't break anytime soon. I mean, that would kind of suck, but I think it's fine. You know, should be pretty good. Getting there. Well, that was pretty fun. Made one big mistake though. I should have turned that way, not there. I don't think you're gonna pick up too much speed, but if you do, then you're just gonna plow into the trees. Good thing I did not make it all the way to the end. But if we went that way, then we could have completely avoided the trees. Man, I suck at this. Well, that was a long night. But no, I think this is pretty much ready now, honestly. And the lowest it got overnight was minus 17 degrees. Exactly. Just like the prediction said. Right now it's about minus 10, minus 8, hence the snow. That stuff usually doesn't fall at very cold temperatures. And I think I just kind of finished it just now. I'm not planning to put any more layers. I think it's not a good idea, especially with the snow. Plus it's probably not going to freeze out very fast. So I'm gonna let this sit for a bit, and let's do some testing next. Dude, I think I screwed the butch big time. And the snow that fell on the water, it's acting like a brake now. This was much more slippery yesterday. Man, I screwed everything up. Reference numero uno. What an idiot. Man, that was fun. It reminds me of my child days. Let's go. Should make it longer. It's purjus. Don't like that though. Stupid snow. Ruined everything. I should be on the floor right now with a bunch of broken bones. You know what? Kind of stopped snowing right now, so I'm gonna try to do like a quick new coat on it. Looks like it got a bit colder as well. Maybe that will fix the slippery issue. And hopefully it's not gonna snow for at least 30 minutes. Then it should be really good. Now, honestly, I thought this is gonna be a very simple project, you know. Just I don't know, drink a bunch of Mountain Dew, pull out your hose, and voila, you have a Elsa ice castle. Guess it's not that easy. Oh, you know what they say? Life's hard. Go get a helmet. Should have definitely made it longer through the forest even. Maybe you guys can go for a ride as well. Just don't break the speed of light. Strange things will happen if you drive. I can't tell. Are you there yet? Bon voyage. I'm just kidding, the ride hasn't started yet. Kuradi kruvina, ma panen su põlema, hoia kinni seda kaamerat. There's been an accident. Call the Air Force. Man, we need a proper sled. None of this East European nonsense. Hell yeah! Man, perfect. Also the color red. Almost my favorite color. No. Nii üles on. Pask nagu tööta ise. What do you mean I ruined it, bro? The hole was always there. You just didn't notice it. It was under snow. Professional dough line. I think we need to fill the left buoyancy tank. I mean, I think we need to name it. Mis see jään põleb? Look at that. Perfect. Oh, the christening ceremony as well. Oh. Sink. Dude. Let's take a pause from the nonsense for a moment and let's enjoy the view. Look at the boom on the Ackerman. Holy hell, bro. Dude, this thing is just a popsicle. The people who live in cold climates, they'll know how cold this is if steel gets like that. What do you think? Will this guy fire up? Dude, I'm not even gonna try. Honestly, I'm not gonna touch this dude until it's warmer outside. Plus, I haven't fixed the fuel issue yet, but I'm pretty sure there's something funky going on with the low pressure fuel line that comes from the fuel tank. I think there's like a micro crack somewhere, and that's kind of sucking in air and not letting the fuel reach the thing. So yeah, I'm not gonna dive into that right now. I just don't want to work on machinery while my fingers are freezing away. Not worth it. But then we'll get there eventually. Soviet pride. Anyway, let's get back to the nonsense now. See? Nonsense. In a normal universe, you shouldn't be able to flip over the Soviet chair that easily. Ooh, man, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. Yeah, I got a feeling it's not gonna flip anyway. maybe we'll go to places. No, I'm too fat for this hole. Look at this. I'm stuck now. Any day now. Kuidas sa sinna ronid? Tee on seal ja kuradi pede. It feels like if it's going straight, then it's like super smooth, but something at the moment it rides on the sides, then it's like braking heavily. Maybe we need to clean up the frozen marine life on it. Or maybe we could try the yellow one. This thing has a bit less ground impact, I guess. It's only riding on like 3 points essentially, maybe on 2 points most of the time. Not sure. So let's try the cleaning option first. But yeah, I think this will work because there's like a lot of frozen ice on the plastic, and that usually like acts as a brake, right? Frozen dirt as well. By the way, this is the highlight of the video. Just in case if you were wondering. Much better. Drifting! Dude, that was fun. That was... I did a drift. Man, I should have made the pathway wider. Half a mile long. I mean wide. Wish I had something like this when I was a little dirt. I would have been the coolest kid on the mountain. But then again, knowing East Europe, I would have been probably beaten up and they would have just stolen this thing. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to try out the yellow thing as well. That thing has like a bit more stability going straight, I guess. And this thing, if it like tilts to one side and you can't counter it in time, then you're just gonna go into drift mode. So I think it's worth trying the yellow thing as well. Welcome back to the most exciting part. I'm trying to think of like a clever name. But I'm unable. I already chose the best name for the other build. Just try to tell me that's a lame name. Because it's not. Well, it kinda is, but it's not. Oh. Yeah, I know it's confusing, but let's go. Look at that. USS lame is so not lame. It can even ride on its side. Kinda. Hopefully it won't crash into RMS Titanic over there. But I think this is actually gonna go very fast and we may need to bail at some point. Let's see. Oh, not that. Oh, this went drift mode as well. I think USS Lame is living up to its name. Anyway, I'm gonna go summon the devils. See what they make of this mess.
Vad ska du säga?
Järn.
Se, siinä on jäämäki!
Missä järn?
Siellä on luma alle mätläs. Ei oota! Oota Vintta! Oota. Se jatka. Seitsemän.
Stupid snow.
Siis kui maa ole valmis. Aga sina ütled läks.
Läks. Crash report. Yeah. Such a dodge. Pese jää välja, kuule. Pese jää välja. Onu toob oma kelgu ka, oota.
Kus su kelk on? Minu ka!
Teie laske oma kelgu või?
Ja teie laske oma. Mina olen teine. Ma olen korral. Ma nüüd olen, et tule must sitta. Nad tulevad ju must sitta. Ma ei sobi olla. Tule nüüd. Näe, ma olen sitta. Ei näe, nyt kom.
ei, sellega vist ei saa alla lasta. Mina ei tea, läheb liiga kiiresti. No lähete juba.
Me tahame jääs minna.
Ei, see vist tuleb liiga kiiresti. This is hard labor. Jaa, mine lase. Las see olla. Prügimäela pärast.
Ma korjan loomist veel ära.
Vaatame, kes jõuab kaugemale väikese kelguga. Võtke kelgud, tulge üles. Bro, I'm gonna win this competition. I'm a sled engineer, after all. Get out of the way, little devils. Nii, mina jõudsin nii kaugele, teie proovige nüüd kaugemale jõuda. Well, I guess she's out of the story. Basically, if they get like further than this line, then I lose. Go back up the mountain, you're cheating. Nobody's gonna know this anyway, right? Yeah, stop. Wait, I mean start. Oh, mine! Tule eest ära!
Ja ma sain siia.
Mina võitsin.
Ei võitnud!
Jaa, ma olen kaugemal.
Sinu kelg oled seal!
Ai, bled. I forgot to hide evidence. Oi, ei jõua, purjus oled või? Mis ja. Okay. Later. Oh my god. My knee. Broken hell. Stupid gravity. Ma ei saa, mun jalgluum murdus pooleks. Laske nüüd alla.
Mul on vaja uut kelku.
Miks?
Nöör tuli otsa.
No sul on nöör ju.
Ei, see on turvane.
No see käib nöörina ka. Really, I should have done something like the bob sled course, you know, where the walls are like vertical. That way they wouldn't spin out. And they can steer, obviously. Okay. Well, at least. Ei. Okay, whatever. Ainult ühe.
Mõlemal poole.
ei, 1,5 või läheme minema. Sinnapoole või?
Ahah. Ma tahan jalgu muu vastu. Ma ei saanud.
I'm quickly gonna run away before the other do notice and they want to ride as well. I think the project came out okay as long as the kids. I did not even tell them anything, by the way. This is kind of appeared here out of nowhere. So as long as they're happy, I guess. Whatever. I'm gonna take the big sled away though. They can't drag it up the hill, plus kind of dangerous for them to drive it on their own. So maybe we could hook that up to Kirvets and then go for like a joy ride, right? I guess that would work. But it doesn't have any brakes, so if we go downhill, it's just gonna rear end me, right? Not sure. The one thing I'm sure is that I'm gonna go do something else now, and most likely not in this video. So bye bye.